Now then guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke and this is my Harrogate Road to Glory on Football Manager 2020. And we are still trying to fight for this league win, which we haven't had in a long time. But I've got good feelings about today, I really do. Then also we have an FA Cup 4th round draw against Everton away. So let's just get straight into this, shall we? Right, so last time out was West Ham and Burnley. We managed to draw against West Ham. We managed to beat Burnley to get into the third round of the FA Cup. And then we followed that up by 2 draws again in the league. Birmingham 0-0. We'll take that. I think it was a home game. It was fine. Brentford 2-2. Again, home game. We went 2-0 up in that game. They managed to come back. But it's a point. I don't really care. We're still getting points on the board. It's not too much of a problem. If we were losing all these games, that's where I'd probably struggle and start to worry about the form and everything like that. We then kind of lost to Sheffield Wednesday 2-0, but Sheffield Wednesday are, if we have a look at the league, Sheffield Wednesday are top of the league at the minute. They were second when we went into that game. We have dropped all the way down to 13th place, 36 points. It's alright. We're 10 points ahead of the relegation, guys. We can slip down if we don't keep winning. But we've got a fair few games to go. Obviously, we've got the end of the transfer window today. Well, kind of. I haven't really managed to bring anyone in just due to wages. We have bought one person in though. We've got another loanee, and that's probably it's going to be loans. Another person from Reading, Mark Brown instead, a winger. I know we've got Barnett on loan from Reading, but Mark Brown just looked better, so I've gone for that option. He can also play central midfield as well. Not great, but I'm just trying to think someone else on that left-hand side just to cover for Anthony. I'm struggling to find a striker, but we've got Raphael that's kind of scoring some goals for us. Like he scored again in the game against Brentford. He scored in the FA Cup game. So the young lad is getting goals, which is good to see. We're just going to struggle at the end of the season. We really are without Leighton Stewart. Looking games we've got coming up in the league, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Burnley, Keeper, they've all just look like horrible games. They really do. Considering we're Harrogate, we have to get a couple more wins. In my mind, I think 5-6 more wins, and we should be thereabouts. But it's just going to be a struggle. It really, really is. Hopefully, though, we can start off today then with a win against Luton, who are 17th in the league. This is how we're going to be lining up today as well. McGee in goal, Bree, Endel, Francis, and Buckingham on the left-hand side with McDonald, Moles, and Hayes as their midfield three. Obviously, Moles and Hayes aren't really performing well together, but we're just going to keep them going there. Hopefully, they can do it. Pilkington and Anthony on the wings, and Raphael up top. We have got Shildon. He's picked up another injury. He's out for 4 weeks again. So, again, he's just very injury-prone. O'Shea is coming back from injury, so it would be nice to be able to get him back into the team instead of Francis. Even though Francis is doing all right, but I think we are missing O'Shea. He's scored a few goals for us as well this season. No, only one, actually. I thought he scored a few more than that. Yeah, we are definitely kind of missing him. We're missing Stewart as well with his 10 goals so far this season. We need to try and get someone else scoring. So we're just going to jump straight in. Brown is going to be on the bench. We need to just give him a number. That's fine by that. And hopefully we can pick up a victory. It'd be nice just to kind of just end this bad form we're in. We're the underdogs. The tactic, I have not really changed it. I don't think I went through it in the last episode. But instead of going like more attacking and passionate, is it passionate or possession? I can't remember what it is now. Positive, sorry. We're just balanced and just trying to read a game. I do want to put it back to positive at some point, but I just think just holding it up a little bit, just playing a bit more balanced. It is working and not working at the same time. It's a bit of a negative thing. I try to read the game, especially when we're away. I've also gone defensive as well into one of them games just to try and keep us from losing, and it's worked at the back end of the game. It really has. But the only problem is Luton are below us in the league, 17th, weren't they? They're in 16th place. They are performing a lot better than us at the minute. Yes, we're away from home. We could do really with a big win here. I don't know. With the way form is, I just can't see us getting a win. And that is going to be the problem. I don't want us to get sucked into a relegation battle. At this moment in time, with the form it is, we could do that. But Anthony's in, though. Anthony gets his second goal of the season, putting us 1-0 up. Getting the goal that we need. But I think like I said, we just need some decent form to come through. We need to get some good results, especially with teams below us. We need to start beating them. A couple of the teams we've played recently have been in and around the relegation area or near us. We've just not managed to pick up the points. There we go, here's a highlight. We think as well the defence needs strengthening. The whole team in a way needs strengthening. We've got some good players. We're slowly getting the midfield sorted. Pilkington, I'd love to sign him on a permanent deal. We've got Bree, we've got Shildon. Endhall looks like he's going to be a good player in the future. Obviously, he's not quite good enough yet. Raphael, just hits the bar. He's looking good, but we just need these sort of the backup players. Buckingham as well. All right, got loads of potential. So we've got youngsters there, but we just need to get some players in like just there that fit the squad that can help us, especially just cover-wise. I think that's the problem. You look at the bench, it's very weak. It's very like a load of players that are suitable for like the National League and all that sort of stuff, and they've just come through us. And I think it's going to happen because we've got promoted so quick. We've not been able to like build a team or have a chance to develop some of these younger players to build up to be better players. And then when we go up leagues, they're actually at that standard of the league. Like Endhall, for example, if we managed to get him, well, we obviously came through the youth. If we just scored, there we go, Endhall scored. In fact, it was on a free, actually, Endhall. We got him, but if we got him last season when we were in League One, we could have developed him, and when we came up to the Championship, he'd have been ready for it. But that is a good goal, his second goal of the season. He's definitely stepping up, but it'd be nice to try and develop some of these younger players we've got. Say coming through, we're managing to buy, but we're starting off strong here. The second half, Pilkington, hits the bar. Second time this game we've hit the bar. I think subs wise, probably Pilkington, but we'll see what happens here from this goal kick that we have. We're building up quite nicely. Moles tries to find Hayes, just puts the pass that little bit short, and now it's Luton on the attack, but we do manage to win the ball back. Again, lose it. With that big ball over the top, the defenders do win it, but we pick it back up in midfield. Try for the long ball. Anthony just could have had a bit more time on that, and here we go. I thought that was going to be a goal. Endall is there to clear it. His conditioning, he's played so much football. His conditioning is slowly starting to drop a lot. 8.3 for him. That is good to see from your centre-back. Pilkington's going to come off. I'm going to bring on Tyrese Shade on the right-hand side there. I want to kind of see what Mark Brown's all about, but Anthony's actually having a decent game for a change. So we'll leave it at that for now. I think actually, no, Moles might come off. I'm going to bring on Wojciech. I've promised him more football. Again, he's a player, midfielder. Decent, got the star rating, but he's just a central midfielder. He's not really specific for any role. And I can't just play him as a central midfielder. It just doesn't feel right at all. Right, I'm going to make one last sub. I'm going to take off Endhall. We're going to bring on Odemayo at centre-back. Again, Odemayo's another player that's not good enough, but Endhall, we don't want him to get absolutely shattered and injured. He's had a really good game. He scored a goal. His conditioning's at 70%. He's on an 8.4. He's looking like he's going to get man of the match. Did he get man of the match? Yeah, player of the match. Well done, Endhall. He deserved that. The young kid, he is by far, I'm really excited. One of these players that I'm really excited to watch grow. I don't want him to lead the club whatsoever. Again, it's one of these players, if you have a look at him, he's an exciting prospect. 19 years of age, only 2.5 star, potential 4 star with a little blacked out thing. Is his potential to be... So he's currently operating at a Vanarama national level, and he's playing in the Championship. Potential to be a Championship central defender. So whether it's just a fact he's looking really good as it is because we haven't got the players in there that's going to be Premier League quality or Championship quality. But at the moment, he is developing quite well. His stats are coming on all right. He just needs to sort his heading out, probably his composure. But he's young. He'll get all this stuff. But everything else is looking good. So enough talk. We've got 3 days. Let's get into this Everton game and hopefully see if we can pull off an upset and try and get into the 5th round of the FA Cup. It'd be awesome if we managed to do that. It really would. So let's just get straight into that game, shall we? Right, so here we are then, the Everton game. This is how we're going to be lined up. Made a couple of changes. The changes are Birds come in for McDonald's. Shades come on for Anthony. And I think that is pretty much it, to be honest with you. So we're just going to jump straight in. Gone quite strong. We have kind of changed things around a little bit. Francis is looking tight, but we just got to keep him going. O'Shea's suspended. He's going to come back soon. So it's going to be nice to get some players coming back from the old injuries. Hopefully we can get some decent players through the youth intake. I've put a bit of money into that this season, and we are obviously losing money as well. So some of these players I've bought in, I may need to sell for like a couple of million if I can. I've got some players worth like $1 million. That is a very good tackle, by the way, from Endhall. We don't want to be losing him, but if someone comes in for £5 million, it would just be stupid not to take it. I feel like that money would be probably used better to bring in better players, if you know what I mean, and just give the club that little bit of money. I need to start thinking about the financial of the club as well. So if we can bring in some youth players and sell them for a bit more money, especially these free players from the Premier League clubs, the ones that are worth quite a bit, probably a bit kind of hefty on the wage side of things. But if you can come in, bring them in, they can have a couple of seasons, and we can just start rotating them and slowly keeping the good ones, and then getting the mid-tier ones, sell them to maybe championship clubs or something like that. I've got a bit more money about them, and just try and get some money into the club. It will be nice to get the first £1 million sale of a player. It would be the highest transfer that the club has ever done. I can't remember what the highest transfer is. We do go 1-0 down there. Alex Iwobi scores for Everton, unfortunately. I feel like we're doing all right. I'm going to actually go positive. We're going to give him a game a little bit. I'm going to try to anyway. It just comes from a corner, a set piece. And so far, we're not embarrassing ourselves. We are away from home. We should get some decent money. I don't know if it's going to be sold out. It does look like there is some chairs in the ground that are empty, unfortunately. But we are slowly breaking away. Yeah, it's definitely not a sold out game, is it? Unfortunately, it'd be nice if it was like Man City or someone like that, or a Tottenham away. That's the kind of game, the dream game we're trying to get. Also, I am going to try and cheese it a little bit when it comes to the friendlies next season. Hopefully, I can start playing some bigger clubs. Iwobi with another goal. Another cross comes in, a powerful header from him. It's nice to see Iwobi just kind of doing all right, but it just comes from a cross that comes in, picks the ball up, gets the cross in, and then no one's really marking Iwobi. I think, who is it? Is it Bree? Just kind of stood there, wandering around a little bit, not knowing what to do. We're giving away a free kick. I think we have. I might have to go defensive. I don't want to concede too many goals. Don't want to embarrass us too much, so we're going to go defensive instead. Sometimes going defensive, you can actually do all right. It's a good save initially from McGee. Just say probably could have kept it a little bit, but yeah, 3-0 at half time. That was upset. I'm going to tell him it was terrible. I know we're playing against a Premier League team, and I feel like it's definitely a massive step up where we need to be, and we are in the Championship, so we should be able to give them some sort of a game, but at this moment in time, it's not happening. Right, I'm going to bring on Lasley up top, and then thinking Shay's not having a good game, so Anthony's going to come on, and that's what I'm going to do for now. 50 minutes in, and I'm making changes, and then just going to get some passion in you, lads. Just try and do something better this second half. It'd be nice if we can get a goal. Lasley, it would have been awesome if he managed to smack that into the top corner. Again, he's only around, to be honest with you, Lasley, thinking about it, he's only around because he's a homegrown club player kind of thing. If we don't have him, I need to like drop a substitute. So, you know, it's just difficult. It really is trying to find them sort of players as well. Again, I thought that was going to be another goal. It's 3-0 though. 3-0. Right, Lasley, can he get a good delivery? I feel like it's Pilkington taking it. Pilkington, what a goal from Connor Pilkington from a free kick. Now that is something special. Connor Pilkington, that top corner, I really want to get him on a... I just want to sign him, I really do. He's definitely been vital for us, and he's getting a lot better. The fact that we had him on loan at the beginning of the last season, I didn't really play him, and then eventually did. But we're on a break here, actually. Lasley, can he do anything? Picks the ball up, can't find a cross. We get a throw-in. We're now starting to turn it up a little bit. Unfortunately, we don't see anything from the throw-in. Probably thinking maybe taking Wojciech off, not having a great game. Bring on Moles. There we go. There's the three substitutes done. Near enough up to full strength. Also, just seen Buckingham is on a 6.4 rating, but we haven't really got anyone that can cover for him. Breeze having an alright game. Right, corner comes in though. We're going to ship another goal from a corner. We're not. 3-1. Right, okay, so we're knocked out of the FA Cup in the 4th round against the Premier League team. But I'm happy. We've done alright. I'm pleased. We came out better in that second half. We actually managed to win the second half there. It wasn't too bad. Let's just see how much money we get, to be honest with you. If we could just continue on. What I should have done. Actually, yeah, we've got 500,000 now in the overall balance, which is nice. We're currently overspending on wages, though, which is... We won't look at that. I'll need to sort that out. I need to get rid of some players. But okay, does it say how much money we get? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to show it. But finances-wise, though, I do need to sort the wage budget out. We're £2,000 over wages. I'm trying to ship some players out that aren't making the cut, really. If you have a look at the players, it's getting on this episode a little bit now. But if we do it by wage, I've got the likes of... Who am I trying to get rid of? Obviously, I'm using all these guys. O'Shea, Shield and McDonald. Taylor's on quite a bit. Liddell is on 2.3... No, yeah, 2,300. He needs to go. He's not good enough. And I just cannot get rid of him. For the life of me, cannot get rid of him. I'm kind of like mutual termination. I'm going to see if I can do that. Because I'm not actually playing him. So I'm just trying to see if I can get rid of him at some point. Again, Alex here. He's on £1,000. Well, 1.4k a week. Again, it's someone if I offer to clubs. Just on a free. I'm going to offer them for nothing. I just want the wage budget off the bill. That would be nice. Also, value. Have we got value on it? We do. Our most valued player is Hayes, by the way. 1.5 million. Max Bird, 1.1 million. Again, see, someone came in for Bird. I'd probably take it. He's played a few games. He's not been sensational, but McDonald has been kind of a lot better for us. And even though McDonald's is only worth 325,000. He just seems that better of a player. He's performing so much better for us, and he's been at the club for a while now, so he's doing well. I'd say so. So yeah, we'll probably end the episode here. We'll figure out where we're going to come back next. Probably the end of next month. But we have actually got a win in the league as well, which is nice. I didn't really celebrate as much as I probably should have done, but I'll probably try and play through the month of Feb. We've got QPR and Stoke at the end of the season, not at the end of the month, so I'll probably play them 2 games. Then I'll just try and do the last 2 games of the seasons kind of thing. We're going to end it off with Nottingham Forest and Swansea. The last 2 games at the season are home and away games. So we'll just see how we do. So yeah, so that is going to be it. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Please leave a like, comment, all that sort of stuff. Share it around. Try and get some more views to this sort of series, if you wouldn't mind, because that would be awesome. And now, yeah, that's pretty much it. So for me, hope you guys are staying safe wherever you are. Take it easy, and I'll see you in a bit.